long before my first breath, running into your arms is running to life from there. And I feel this rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out, just as I am. You pull me in, and I know I need you now. My heart has been in your sight long before my first breath, running into your arms is running to life from there. Oh, I feel this rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out, just as I am. You pull me in, and I need you now. Right to the front, falling the cracks. I'm done with the high, the reason why.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you join me from all around the world. She goes, what are we talking about today? I was just about to get into that. How is your Saturday going? Hello, Shop Bill Hat. Shop Bill Hats? How'd you say your name? How about you go ahead and tell me what your actual name is? How's that? How's that for a start? Shop Bill House. Something like that. Okay, I'll tell you what we're talking about today. Let's see. What are we talking about today? So we're on the mindset revamp. We've been doing that for the last couple of days. And today we're talking about who will pay me premium. Who will pay me premium? You know how we talk about, well, if I go ahead, I'm not going to make the assumption that everybody knows who I am. My name is Ade-Mabo. I am the mindset surgeon, and I help entrepreneurs create new beliefs, new paradigms, new stories, new narratives, new thought patterns and processes that support their desired realities, that support their desired goals. This is what I do. This is my life's purpose, and this is my mission. This is what I do. So now that I've told you who I am, want to go ahead and tell me who you are and go hashtag replay. If you're watching the replay, go hashtag replay so I know that you were there. So we're talking about who's going to pay me premium. We talk about premium all the time. So my niche is helping people like myself, people who don't have a huge audience, people who don't have a huge budget for Facebook ads. I run Facebook ads, but I don't necessarily have a huge budget like the big guys. People who don't have a huge mailing list, okay? So my niche, my specialty is helping regular people, you can say the girl next door, create premium offers in their businesses. So they do not need a huge audience. They do not need a huge mailing list. They do not necessarily need a Facebook ad budget or Instagram ad budgets or an advertising budget, period. I run ads now, but I only recently started running ads. I have to make sure I add that disclaimer. But if you're like myself, who doesn't have a huge audience and you want to close premium clientele, this is a class for you. We're only going to be here for a few minutes. I literally say that every time, but today I just want to give you one mindset shift to think about, and then we can go deeper next week. What's the mindset shift I want to give you today? People always ask me, hey, where am I going to get the people who are going to pay me $10,000 and $5,000 and $20,000 and $30,000 for my programs? Let me answer that question real quick. Other people like yourself who have small audiences and small tribes, okay? Number two, regular people who are tired of hoping that just about any strategy works. Number three, the same people who walk into Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, Guess, and all the Mercedes, Range Rovers, Ferraris, and all those wonderful stores that you and I know that pay them premium pricing, that pay $6,000 for a purse, that pay $3,000 for a pair of red bottoms, that pay $5,000 for, I don't know, Chanel purses are not $5,000 anymore. Maybe they're like $7,000, $8,000. I don't know. These are the same people who will pay you for your services. Yes, yes. Talk to me now. Yes, yes. These are the same people who will pay you. So if you're still asking me, where do I get these premium clients from? First off, I want you to do two things. I want you to ask yourself, what am I a specialist in? So this is what we're talking about today for the next 2-3 minutes. Who will pay me premium? Who will pay me the 10 grand you've been talking about, the 30 grand you've been talking about? The same people who walk into Louis V and pay 6 grand for a purse because they do not want to keep walking in there every other month. Because they don't want to keep walking in there they don't want to keep walking into Zara, H&M, or any other stores every other year. They want to buy purses that they can hand over to their children. They want to buy purses that they know that matches your lifestyle, it matches your desires, it matches your mindset. They want to buy things that they know they will be happy with when they go to bed. They want to buy things that they can look at and go, man, this is good quality. Those are your people. Those are the same people who will pay you $10,000, $5,000, $15,000. These people, the way they think, I should say we, because I pay premium, the way that we think, we don't want to waste our time. We don't want to roll dices. We don't want to hope and trust that all will be well. No, we want to know that we are talking to the only people who can help us get to our destination in a short period of time. We want to know that we're talking to the coach, we're talking to the experts, we're talking to the service provider who can give me exactly what it is that I want in the shortest time frame, but most importantly, give me the results that I want. People like me are focused on results. I say people like me, but you listen to me and going, sure. I wasn't always this way. And I was talking to a client about this the other day, and I want to say that we have different phases in our lives. So when I was a student, I was definitely, let's go to Sirens, let's go to Stitches. You guys know the stores, they've packed up now in Canada, but they literally, you can go in there and pick up like tops for like $5, $10. You can go in there and have like 2 wardrobe bags and change your entire wardrobe for under $100, okay? And it was perfect for me when I was a student because, you want it to be cool, you want it to be trendy, and most importantly, you didn't have the budget to do anything else, right? And then as I grew older and I graduated and had a good job, I graduated my desires to H&M and Zara and the likes of that. And it's amazing. Those stores are amazing. Nothing wrong with them. I still shop there, right? Now, when you see people who walk into Louis Vuitton and spend, I don't know, sorry guys, my alarm went off. When you see people who walk into Louis Vuitton and spend 10 grand, 20 grand, and you ask yourself, who are those people? What are they thinking? Are they crazy? Do they know what you're doing? Why would I go in there? And you criticize them. And I want you to understand that it's a mindset. If I can walk into a store and walk away with, I'm not saying necessarily to do this if you don't want to do it, if it's not your thing, if it's not your lifestyle, there's no wrong or right answers. But people like that usually value quality over quantity. Those are the same people looking for you to pay you 30 grand and up to work with you. How'd you get those kind of people, Eddie? I've been hearing about all this. Where do I get them from? They're regular people like you and I. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Extensionister. I appreciate you. How are you doing? How's business going? I appreciate you, love. Those are the same people. Those are the same people who walk into, those are regular people like you and I. Again, the characteristic of those people is they're not time wasters. They don't want to waste your time. They don't want to waste your time. Okay. So if you're just joining, we're talking about who pays premium pricing. Anyways, who pays premium pricing? So if I go into a store, and maybe Extensionista, you can help me with this. If I go into Ade-Mabo and I buy a weave for $30, and I buy $30 weaves all the time, guys. I'm not knocking this. And I buy a weave for $30. I expect that after 30 days, I would dump that hair because it would not take me past 30. It may not even take me past 2 weeks. Now, if I go to Extensionista and she says to me, hey, my rates start from $700 or $800, however much she charges to install extensions, you know that what you're paying for is quality. So the question is, who pays you for premium pricing as a coach? People who value quality, people who want to move at a fast pace, people who want to save their time, people who want to get quick results. It's like asking, if you have cancer, you're going to go to an oncologist. You're not going to go to a general practitioner. I use this example all the time. If you were sick, if you have a heart disease, my father-in-law passed on a couple years ago, and he had a heart pacemaker. I'm sorry. He had a pacemaker in his heart because he needed that machine to function. Now, during the cost of purchasing the pacemaker and taking care of him before he passed on, the cost was not a factor. This is someone's life we're talking about. He was not taken to the general practitioner. He was not taken to the family physician to check on his heart. No, he was taken to the cardiologist. Now, if the cardiologist tells you my bill will be $50,000, you are not asking, hey, can you reduce the bill? Can I negotiate? Can you give me something cheaper? No, this is a matter of your heart. This is a matter of life and death. You're going, the worst case scenario is you're asking, can you give me a payment plan? Now, if you go to a general practitioner, you're not going to give you a $50,000 bill. Why? Because you're a general physician. They're not a specialist. They're not an oncologist. You're not a cardiologist. You're not a skin doctor, doctor for the eyes, doctor for the teeth. Oh, you're not. They don't have any niche. This is the reason why, if you want to get to premium pricing in your business, if you want to get to $10,000 a month, and you don't have a huge audience like myself, you don't have a huge Facebook ad budget like myself, you don't have a huge mailing list like myself, you are best to find a niche that you are badass in, you are professional in, you are amazing at, and stay there. Because you only want to attract the people who absolutely have that problem that you can solve. Do you understand what I just said? You don't want to attract, if I was a business coach, I don't want to attract people who go, oh my goodness, Ehi, I have this business issue. No. I want to attract people who have specific questions, because I know the more specific I get, the less competition I have, first off, but also the more specific I get, the more I can leverage that client's problem, the more I can help them, the faster I can give them results. Why? Because I'm not spending all day, every day, focused on a broad range of issues. I'm spending my time all day, every day, narrowed down on a specific kind of issue. This is why I can command high rates, because my niche is helping you get premium clientele. I'm not a business coach. I am the mindset surgeon for a reason. If you're looking for a business coach, I will be able to help you with business issues. But if you're specifically looking for a mindset shift in your mind, then I'm the girl to talk to. This is how I'm able to separate myself from the crowd of business coaches or mindset coaches. Do you understand what I just said? So the question you want to ask yourself is, how can I niche down today? Yes. You become a specialist as opposed to a jack of all trades. Exactly. And this is how you attract people who have, there are people who would never go anywhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong, extensionist. There are people who would book an appointment. I'm sure you're booked months in advance because they don't want anyone else touching your hair. Why? They have worked with you for the last 12 years and you're the one that they trust to work with. Why? Because you've made your niche really, really, really clear. You are not doing braids and fixing extensions and creating wigs and doing all these amazing things. You are saying, I will help you install XYZ type extensions. And your clients know you, you know them, you recognize them, they recognize you. If you charge them $1,000 to install hair extensions and the average person charges $500, guess who they're going to go to? You. Because at this point, it's not about the money. It's about the predictability of the service. It's about the quality of the service. It's about the trust. It's like going into an LV and questioning and going, why is a simple purse $6,000? Well, then don't even come in at all. You can go to Zara, you can go to other stores, and you can find way cheaper purses, right? So the homework I have for you today is, what is your niche? What is your niche? What is your niche? Who are your people? Who are your tribe? And even within business coaching, you can have a niche. You can have a niche with the kind of problems that you solve. You can have a niche with the kind of people that you're calling for. You can have a niche with the kind of language that you speak. You can have a niche with the kind of the words that you use, the vibe that you have. And this is why I don't even believe in competition, period. Got it? So this is how you get premium clients in your business. This is a one shift. Next week we'll go deeper, but I hear you asking, how can I get premium clients with no huge, listen, I don't have a huge audience. I don't have a huge audience. What can I do about it? I don't have a huge audience. I don't. I simply don't. Before I get there, what am I going to do? I'm going to speak to the spirit-led entrepreneur who is most likely Christian, who has been around business coaching upon business coaching and now understands that they don't have a business issue, they have a mindset issue. I want to talk to sold people. I speak to sold people. I don't speak to people who are thinking about it, who are wanting to do it, who are praying about it. I'm speaking to people and I'm speaking to them, I'm speaking to the spirits. And you're like, ooh, she's speaking my language. I need to talk to her. Because you are not going to find any other Ehi elsewhere. And this is why it's so important to be authentic and true to yourself. So you're not going out there competing with the whole world. That's not your business. You are not going, I guarantee you're not going to find any other person who talks like I do, who's hype like I am, who knows what I know, who has the same experiences like I have, who's suffered from a low self-esteem and low confidence and all this crap. And who can speak to you biblically from the scriptures and tell you categorically what's going on in your business and how to fix it. Ew. You will not find someone like me. You will not. So it's important and imperative to me that I stay on my lane. And I stick to Ehi and I stick to what God has called me to do, because when I do that, I know I have no competition. Yes, yes. If this is resonating with you, I just want you to go, yes, yes. I love you guys. That's all I wanted to share today. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's fight weekend. My husband got me into UFC, so I'm really excited. There's a dude from Nigeria who's fighting today. His name is Kamaru Usman. If you're not into UFC, I don't know, I'm kind of addicted. I'm not going to say to get into it if you're not into like bloody stuff. But I'm excited. It's fight night. How y'all doing? How you doing? How's weekend going? How's your weekend going? All right, I'm going to sign out now. I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you for jumping in here. Sharon, I appreciate you a long time. Thank you for jumping in here. Extensionista, I appreciate you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Akwai. I never know how to say your name, and I apologize. I'm sorry. All righty. Have a great weekend. Love you. Take care. God bless you. Bye. All right. And